Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at another new figure from Mattel. It's the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Savage Strike Dilophosaurus. This is one of the newest figures in the Savage Strike lineup. Started popping up, I think, about 3 weeks ago in California and slowly made its way across the country with distribution. I wasn't too crazy about this figure, mainly due to the color scheme, and there's a little bit of a history with this sculpt right here. The sculpt with that spinning action was originally supposed to be part of the Legacy Collection, which is exclusive to Target, and it was supposed to come in the traditional Dilophosaurus colors, the green and the red. But unfortunately, that figure got canceled, and they said it was going to get released in the Savage Strike line. Everyone kind of thought it was going to be in those original colors, but then all of a sudden, we get this Barney-looking dinosaur. I wasn't really crazy when I first saw the color scheme. I started seeing more pictures of it and started to grow on me. I'm a big fan of the Chaos Effect line, so these crazy colors definitely did appeal to me in the end. It's also worth noting that there are 7 different Dilophosaurus figures in the Jurassic World line, and that's pretty impressive considering this dinosaur has not made an on-screen appearance alive since Jurassic Park 1. It just made an appearance in the first Jurassic World as a hologram, so hopefully in Jurassic World 3 we get to see another on-screen appearance of this fan-favorite dinosaur. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. It comes in the standard Dino Rivals packaging that the Savage Strike figures have been coming in since the beginning of the year. You got your Jurassic World logo, Dino Rivals. You got T-Rex, Triceratops, and Owen. And spinning the figure around to the back side, you get a nice picture of how that water squirting action works. And you got a little cutout for your Dino Rivals card. And these are the other figures in the assortment. On the back of each box, it shows like a figure from an older set. Like this one shows the Styracosaurus. I got the Pachycephalosaurus, and it shows the Monolophosaurus. But right now, it's just the Dilophosaurus, the Pachy blue, and this new Velociraptor coming in this case assortment. So with all that package nonsense out of the way, let's crack this thing open and take a look at that squirt in action. And here is the Dilophosaurus out of the packaging. And since it's the Dino Rivals, it comes with its own collector card. You can get a nice look at that cool artwork on the card. And right off the bat, this figure stands very well. Has a very nice center of gravity, so you don't have to worry about this figure flipping over. So let's take a quick measurement before we take a closer look at the action feature and the finer details. Figure is 7 inches long from the tip of the tail to the snout, and just a hair over 4 inches at the top of the frill. And I gotta say, the tail is very well proportioned. Usually on most of the carnivores in the Mattel line, the tails are relatively short. This is a nice long tail that's just as long as the body, so that looks really good on this figure. Like I said earlier, when I first saw the pictures of this figure come out, I wasn't really impressed with the purple coloration, but after seeing more pictures and actually seeing it in person, this color grew on me. Has a very Chaos Effect vibe to it, and the purple isn't as bright as it was in the promotional image. It's almost like probably making up a color here, Thanos purple. You got a lot of nice bright red markings along the back. The head crest and around the eyes are done in that red color. You got a yellow eye with a black pupil, and the frill has this like spray paint splatter effect with yellow, orange, and red. And when you pop that frill open, you get a nice JP style Dilophosaurus profile. Articulation wise, this is the first Dilophosaurus in the Mattel line that actually has a articulated jaw. All the other ones are attack pack size, and their jaws are stuck in the open position, but you can easily open and close this figure. You can see If you look into the mouth right there, get some light on it, you can see the hole where the water action will spray out. The frill is on a hinge and easily snaps into place. I mean, it looks a little weird from the top. That's just the way the figure is sculpted to get this frill to be attached to the body. I know the old Kenner one had the detachable frill. The arms can rotate back and forward, and there's a swivel right here so you can flip the arms up and down. The legs have very tight clicking ratchet, and they can't really move much farther than that. Like, that's probably the furthest you can get one of the legs forward, but they can move back a decent amount. And there is no tail articulation, just as a separate rubbery piece that connects into the hard plastic body. And then looking underneath the figure, you can see right here, this is the rubber bladder that holds the water. You can see there's a little bit of water still left in mine. I was playing around with the spraying feature earlier. It looks okay. I kind of wish the whole body was maybe done in that rubber material, kind of like the old Kenner Spit Dilophosaurus. So let's get a little bit of water out here and show you how that action feature works. Alright, on the instructions it says to dunk the Dilophosaurus into some water and give it 2 or 3 pumps on the bladder to fill it up. I found that if you squeeze this as much as you can in, 1 good pump will fill it up. So just push this in all the way as he drools a little bit. Dunk it in the water. You can hear it suck it in. And now it's ready for its action feature. And let's get our little nameless mercenary victim out here. And all you need to do is just push that bladder as high as you can. And you only get really 1 good squirt out of this thing. Let me fill it back up. But the action feature works pretty good. I definitely like it. Gives you all that nice nostalgic Kenner vibe. Oh, good thing you're wearing your glasses for eye protection. Like I said earlier, I kind of wish the whole body was made of rubber. You can definitely would be able to get more water in it, and it just would look better overall on the appearance of the figure. But still, a nice callback to the old action feature on the old Kenner Dilophosaurus, so I definitely dig it. Alright, let's take out some other figures and do some size comparisons and see how this guy stacks up. Alright, first up for comparison, we already had this guy out, but here it is compared next to a human figure. And this Dilophosaurus scales really well for how, the size that was portrayed in JP1. We all know in real life, Dilophosaurus was over 20 feet long, and they just scaled them down for JP1. I think the reason was they didn't want people to get mixed up with the raptors, even though it was a vastly different animal. And here it is with the attack pack Dilophosaurus. And this is the one, both of these came in the Target 6-pack sets. And hopefully, I think in the app, the Dino Rivals app, there is a green Savage Strike Dilophosaurus picture, so hopefully we're going to get a repaint of this one in that color, because I know a lot of people would like that. And one cool thing about the Savage Strike one, all the attack pack ones came with that little venom spray clip-on thing. This actually does fit in the hole in its mouth, so you can display it like that if you just want to remove one of these from your attack packs. And here it is with another attack pack, the new Proceratosaurus repaint, and here it is with a Velociraptor. And you can just see the size difference between those two figures. And here it is with the Battle of Big Rock figures, the Pseudoceratops and Allosaurus. See how those size up? And last but not least, here it is with the Indominus Rex, which just dwarfs any figure in the line right now. So, final thoughts on this figure. I really like it. It's definitely one of the better sculpted, proportioned Dilophosaurs in the line right now. I know the color scheme isn't for everyone. I do kind of like it because it reminds me of the Chaos Effect, but hopefully the greenish one in the app will become a reality. Hopefully, maybe a few weeks, months from now, we'll find out what that figure is all about. So this figure retails for $9.99. They are popping up on Walmart. I know they were up for order on Amazon. I'll leave the SKU code for BrickSeek in the description. Just punch in the SKU on Walmart and just monitor inventory levels. But it seems like these are popping up in most Walmarts now, and they are putting out multiple cases at a time. So this figure should be relatively easy to get going forward. And that will do it for the review, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Channel is growing. Each subscription helps the channel out a lot. And I will see you guys for the next one.